crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Let's go. Let's do this. Let's go now. To Fleur.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Man open, it's Goodwin. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Bridgewater. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brandon Graham able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check. Lucky.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Saquon Barkley running right. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Where are they, team? That's a screen. Race on trap. Watch the shit.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run on first down. Hall. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. On third down, it's Hall. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down forthcoming.
Brings up fourth down and 1.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And McManus able to put it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
That's it, baby. You don't work. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. He goes full extension, and he's got it. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Falcons 3, Saints 0.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. To throw, Bridgewater. It's caught by Bryant. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater gets this one to Hill and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Check hot route. Hot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Right there, 54.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Off the play fake, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A first down carry for Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota flushed out right. Going for a right side here, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 23 yards on the play. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Allen Lazard, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. It's Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
You must be dreaming.
3. 1.
Nice 7, let's go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check Mike. Right there. 54, right there, 54 Mike.
On third down, Mariota. And able to find John Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. On first down, Barkley. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Touchdown, Falcons! Alan Lazard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Throwing is Bridgewater. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They begin with a run by Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They go play action. Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mike, 54. Drop deep, drop deep. 1. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mariota now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Three. Echo.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mariota now to throw on first down. Sliding up, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Where are they, team? Mike by 4. All day. Where are they, team? One. Set. Check. One up. Mike 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
From the gun, Mariota looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 27, Bridgewater, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Play fake. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the team...
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. After the sack on first down, Mariota. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Mariota now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm on. 53. Small. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Mariota. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing here, Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Mariota. The left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Allen Lazard saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to... And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
65. 38 to Mike. Guys, it's game 6.
Here's Bridgewater. And this has dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.